Hello everyone, and welcome back to your favorite channel where we delve deep into the most fascinating stories from around the globe. Today, we have a story that could be straight out of a Hollywood film, except it's very much real. We're talking about the notorious group known as the Pink Panthers, a criminal network originating from Serbia.
In Switzerland, the hunt is continuing for two inmates who escaped from a prison with a pair of armed accomplices.
Well, they're a fascinating group of organised criminals that have most of their membership in the former Yugoslavia, particularly in Serbia.
The Pink Panther Gang is a fascinating part of this story because they're a very, very well-organised, very dangerous group. They've made, hundreds of millions in their raids since the late 80s.
Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our intriguing stories. And now, let's get into it. To understand the story of the Pink Panthers, you have to go back to the Balkans in the 1990s. This was a period marked by instability and conflict. In the aftermath, various criminal networks flourished, one of which was the Pink Panthers. Interestingly, the name Pink Panthers wasn't something they chose for themselves. It was a moniker given to them by Interpol after a 1993 London heist, where they stole a gem and left behind a jar of face cream, mimicking a scene from the classic Peter Sellers film, The Pink Panther. What makes the Pink Panthers particularly fascinating is their modus operandi. They're known for their meticulous planning, impeccable timing, and almost cinematic flair when executing their heists. Yes, you heard that right. They're almost like characters out of an Ocean's 11 movie, except their actions have real-world consequences, affecting businesses and people's lives. Now, let's talk about the women in this network, because yes, women play a significant role in the Pink Panthers. Traditionally, women have been overlooked in criminal networks. However, the Pink Panthers have used this societal bias to their advantage.
They can come a few weeks or few months before the robbery. They are planning, in fact, which jewelries are going to attack.
The involvement of women has often thrown investigators off the trail. Women have taken on various roles, from intel gathering to even executing heists. Their involvement broadens the network's scope and versatility. One cannot talk about the Pink Panthers without mentioning some of their audacious heists. Although it's essential to note that the gang is engaged in criminal activities and are wanted by law enforcement agencies worldwide, their exploits have fascinated many due to their audacity, meticulous planning, and daring execution. Notable crimes: Cannes Film Festival Heist 2013. One of their most famous heists occurred during the Cannes Film Festival in 2013, where they stole jewelry worth an estimated $136 million from a hotel room safe. This heist remains one of the biggest in the world in terms of value. Dubai Heist 2007. In a daring operation, members of the gang drove two Audis through a mall and into a jewelry store, making off with items worth around $3 million. The audacity and execution of this heist made international headlines. Tokyo Heist 2004. Disguised as women, members of the gang stole a tiara and a necklace worth over $30 million from a jewelry store in Tokyo. Interlaken Heist 2009. Members robbed a jewelry store and managed to evade capture by deploying spikes on the road to thwart police cars. Madrid Heist 2008. The group, dressed as painters, walked into a jewelry store in the middle of the day and made off with gems worth millions. Stolen watches in Biarritz 2005. The gang stole 22 watches worth over $8 million from a jewelry store in the French coastal town of Biarritz. They used a bench outside the store to enter it and made off with the loot in a matter of minutes. Paris Opera House Heist 2008. Gang members, disguised as builders, managed to steal jewelry valued at $80 million from the renowned Harry Winston store near the Paris Opera House. Modus operandi. The Pink Panther Gang is known for its meticulously planned and audacious heists, often involving elaborate disguises and high-speed getaways. They're also known to use tactics like deploying spikes to delay police pursuit, applying quick-acting cement to safes to delay their opening, and even painting park benches to make it uncomfortable for potential witnesses to sit and observe their activities. The crimes perpetuated by this gang have had a profound impact on the global jewelry industry, prompting increased security measures. Law enforcement agencies worldwide, including Interpol, have been working to capture these elusive criminals. Their exploits have inspired movies, documentaries, and numerous articles. While it's easy to get lost in the narratives of audacity and clever planning, it's crucial to remember that these are serious criminal activities affecting innocent lives, often involving the threat or use of violence. Various members of the Pink Panther Gang have been captured, but many remain at large, and the group is believed to be still active. Efforts to dismantle this international criminal network continue to be a high priority for law enforcement agencies worldwide. The Pink Panther Gang serves as a case study in the complexity and challenges of modern transnational crime, where criminal enterprises operate across multiple countries, exploiting both gaps in law enforcement and the benefits of globalization to perpetuate their activities. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. If you found this story as captivating as we did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.